26 Franklin.
I'm not going to put you in cuffs.
What's he doing here?
He is legit.
33.
They're begging you to cut off your
We're
freaking heat.
releasing him now. Make sure I got his.
In today's episode, we take a deep dive into the interesting case of what happens when corrupt and dishonest police deputies meet a veteran FBI agent in the field. All of this while the FBI agent is investigating alleged police corruption. On December 20th, 2019, Special Agent Alexis Hatton was following up on a citation the Franklin County Sheriff's Office gave to a prominent businesswoman. Despite putting in an appointment to have a proper meeting, it ended up in a roadside incident in a parking lot.
Okay, that's awesome.
Okay.
That'll work.
Did you run your body cam?
I am now, because I don't know how legit you are at the moment.
It's okay. Special Agent Hatton. The FBI.
Okay.
You got that on body cam?
I do, but I don't understand what the problem is when you meet me at the office.
I'll talk to the U.S. Attorney's Office about it. You can cut off the recording device now.
Okay. Well, I will when I leave the area, sir.
Straight off the bat, we can see Deputy Rolf Gordon being suspicious about who Hatton claims to be, even though he clearly and calmly shows him his credentials.
Hey, TJ, this guy is telling me to turn my body camera off and telling me he's going to contact other people to get involved with this. Let me get his tag number real quick. It's going to be LKST57. So, he says he does not give out business cards. Yeah, I don't believe this. No. There's something fishy with this right here. He's got a radio and he's got credentials.
Franklin 30.
33, go ahead.
It was when Hatton requested that the body cams be turned off that Gordon became more suspicious.
I do feel like I'm being detained. Am I being detained?
Am I being detained? You're the one who called me here, sir. How did you get my phone number?
I can't get that information.
I ain't saying he can't tell me how he got my information. Hey, you are detained at this time, sir. 33 Franklin. I got one Whiskey Mike detained at this time. 17's on the way. Hey, I don't think this guy's legit, man.
I need to take my weapon off, okay?
26 Franklin.
I'm not going to put you in cuffs.
Putting the narrative for this call.
Where's it
That
at?
he's got detained.
Okay.
I've got my
Claiming to
weapon
be a
on my
federal
right.
agent.
You do got, is it on?
Almost without any reason, this deputy gets his ego hurt and decides that he needs to detain Hatton for further investigation. Hatton, with no fear, gets out of the car.
Do I have permission to take it
No,
off?
you
of
don't have permission
Okay,
to take it
just
off.
hang tight right here. I'm not cuffing you. I'm not cuffing you. But you're being very uncooperative with me. You asked me to come up here. You called my personal cell phone number. You can't tell me how you got it. Your vehicle's coming back to a wiring company, not the
It's a
FBI.
covert vehicle.
Okay. You
Dude,
get
would you
mad.
like to see some registration?
You get mad at me
Would you-
because I turned
would
my
you
body
like to-
camera on,
Would you like to see some registration?
and you know a lot of stuff about me.
Would you like to see the registration, sir?
I don't really want anything from you at this point. My supervisor's on the way.
Excellent.
You have identification.
I surely do. I showed it to him. Would you like to see it, sir?
That's fine. You don't have to keep your hands up. I'm just
I
trying to
don't
figure
want
out
to get
what's
shot
going on.
out here.
Hatton, still entirely unfazed, has his hands up to try and cooperate with the police. But even then, they can't seem to understand what situation they've gotten themselves in.
That you an issue.
I told him that you were here to investigate me about an issue, and he said this needed to be handled through the office, not on the side of the road. And you said, that wasn't going to happen. You were going to contact somebody
I was
else.
going to contact the U.S. Attorney's Office. That's
Okay.
correct. Yeah.
And then we're just trying to check your validity. You called a deputy sheriff's personal cell phone. You can't tell me how you got the number.
That's right.
Your tag's not coming back to the FBI.
Correct.
Okay. I haven't seen a badge. I've seen an ID card. I haven't seen a badge.
You have not seen.
No, sir. I haven't seen a badge. I've seen an ID card.
I handed this to you. Did you grab it? Take it out of my hand. Do you not see a badge?
I see a badge now. That's the first time I saw the
good
badge,
Lord.
sir.
You don't need to be a deputy.
I saw this. He kept opening this.
Yeah. That's called my badge and my credentials.
That's very professional of you to say that statement. But anyway,
Despite the fact that the deputy was clearly shown the details of the badge, he still wanted to inspect it for himself. Just because he hadn't seen the physical badge itself. Not to mention how paranoid he is about Hatton having his cell phone number.
that he was investigating me for a ticket that I wrote.
Police corruption and is requesting a copy of the ticket.
He's saying he's armed, but I haven't seen a gun yet. He keeps standing over there. He's saying he's armed. He's got a little badge, and he's got that says FBI on it, and he's got a credential when he opens it up. This is his license.
Seriously?
I swear to Lord Jesus.
So he's on the phone. He's got a radio.
You have a picture of his face?
No, he's refusing to show him now.
Yeah, he's very uncooperative.
And he
By this point, backup arrives, and Gordon goes about explaining to them what the situation is as it stands. Even these cops aren't taking Hatton's FBI badge seriously.
There's somebody talking back to him on that radio in there, but
Middle name's Gregory.
that's correct.
yes.
Sorry, I won't, brother. Okay. Okay. All right.
All right, just being detained. Double lock them.
What's the charge, brother?
You don't have any yet,
You're
but right
just being
now we're
detained,
running you
sir.
through multiple federal databases.
Yeah.
Okay, nobody's coming up with your name. You also coming back on a terror watch list. So we're going to secure you for our protection and yours. We're going to put you in the back of a police car.
Where's that weapon at, sir?
It's on my right side, brother.
The deputies try all they can with the databases they have, but they can't seem to confirm who Agent Hatton actually is. But of course, after seeing the slightest sign of threat, the cops stupidly place him under arrest.
What if somebody pulls your name up, brother? You good to go.
Yeah, we're just trying to verify you.
But since you don't want to give us no info for nobody to contact,
That's just the wallet
I
that you
can
were
tell you
showing me a
one
while
thing.
ago.
Yeah, that's my wallet. Don't touch that thing right there. That's my law enforcement. It's got all my notes on it and what I've done today. You're not allowed to see that.
I'm not allowed to see what? Well, if you go to jail, I'm going to impound this to the sheriff's office. I'm going to get a search warrant. I'm going to touch everything.
Yeah, no, good.
All right?
He's
What's your
clear.
name again, brother?
My name's Sergeant Carroll.
Okay.
Hey, will you unlock
Y'all don't
my-
lose that badge.
You gotta
My
unlock
telephone's
this
on there,
first.
okay, brother?
Franklin, the 5. Careful.
33 Franklin. We've detained this Whiskey Mike and got him in cuffs in the back of the car now.
Franklin, just again.
If the cuffs were not enough for these deputies to feel protected, they had to take it one step further by dumping him in the back of a hot police car, where he would spend a further 6 minutes crying out for breathable, cool air. But this too was denied to him.
He had just called me and like, hey man, what's up? I said, I gotta go meet this guy. He's investigating something.
He's hollering. I can't see in there.
Yes, sir.
There, brother.
Okay.
Suffering.
All right, I'm turning it on right now.
Open the door. I can't breathe.
Sir, I can't open the door. You're being detained right now.
26 Franklin, 1065, serial number. Yellow Block 19.
You haven't cooperated with anything
Private
we've
30.
done.
What's the gentleman's name you got detained?
Brother.
It's gonna be Alexis Hatton. Alexis Hatton.
Do you have your body camera on still, brother?
Absolutely, it ain't going off.
Thank you, brother. Look, I'm begging for you. Turn the air. You're burning me up, brother.
I had the defroster on.
No, you didn't. Brother, I need air. God almighty.
533.
I know you think this is funny, but it won't be funny after today.
33, go ahead.
Hatton demanded the door be opened so that he could stop burning up. But even this was too much for these corrupt cops who kept making the situation difficult for him.
So they just said,
Careful.
All right, that's what I'm doing right now. They just called back. Sheriff
Y'all
said
gonna go ahead and let him go?
What's he doing here?
he is legit. 10-4-5. I'm gonna
Who just called?
handcuff him now. Captain Webb just called.
Who verified?
Captain Webb. I don't know. 33-5. Could you advise me who verified that this person was legit?
What's he doing?
He called me here, Sheriff, and says he called my personal cell phone, and he goes,
The supervisor finally arrives after the deputies managed to mishandle the situation a lot at this point, while still knowing that Hatton could very well be a legitimate FBI agent.
He's down here on official business, so soon as y'all can let him go about his way.
10-4. All right, sir.
Call 911. I need a medical attention right now. Unlock me. Call 911. Call 911.
We're releasing you right
no,
now,
call
sir.
911 now. Call 911. I need
33.
33. I'm there begging you to cut off your
We're
fucking heat.
releasing him now. He's requested EMS to respond at this time.
Yes, security need to be here. I'm about to get it for you.
Franklin to 33, can you give me an exact address?
We're at the new substation for the sheriff's office, Franklin.
We can clearly see how overheated Hatton had actually gotten in the back of the police cruiser. He decides that the best course of action would be to get EMS on the spot, protecting himself from being just around these corrupt cops.
Can you verify that my AC's on real quick, John?
It's on now.
It was on when. How could I not touch? How could I touch it? Yeah.
911. I asked for the sheriff's to call 911. They won't.
Is it not going through the back seat?
Yeah. I would guess my window is open back there.
Yeah, but we need a location, sir.
17 South.
Deputy Gordon still couldn't care less for Hatton's behavior. He obviously believes Hatton is exaggerating since the AC has been on for the entire time in his head. Just purely unprofessional even when dealing with other law enforcement officers.
He's been like this the whole time. That's why I didn't feel like he was legit.
Let me see if I can get my phone over.
Like we called as soon as he said.
You did, John?
Yeah.
You let him know EMS is en route?
Yeah. They're on. He heard me call on the radio. He is, yeah. But just the way he's been acting like this, he's
I'm
just.
afraid to touch my gun. I'm afraid you guys know shoot me
You've
with
been verified. You can put your weapon back in the holster.
Yeah, you've been verified now.
Okay, thank you very much.
Even after verifying his identity, the police were still not aware of the error they had made. They still hesitated to own their mistake as they were too busy blaming Hatton for his uncooperative behavior. Whereas it were the deputies who needed to wait for confirmation of Hatton's identity, instead of just relying on their limited databases.
Got another bottle of water?
Yeah. So you need another bottle of water, sir? No? I got.
I can't see. I lost my vision.
As Hatton tries to recover from being hotboxed, the deputies seem to have some care about what he might need.
It was hollered earlier. It was on cool, but it was on defrost. So I switched it to vents, and he said it's still hot. Like, that's as cool as I can get it. So I even got John to go in there and stick his head in because that's AC. I had printed out the report and everything and was fixing to go back. I was just asking you, hey, should this be done here or should it be done somewhere else in another set?
The deputy discusses how they had the AC cranked to the maximum. That's why he was so confused as to why Hatton would feel like he's had such a strong reaction.
Oh. Just let him breathe says he can't see you.
Yeah.
The nominees for Best Actor.
Did you see him? He pulled me into his car. He asked me to come into his car.
Well, I was sitting over there. I didn't hear him say that, but
And
I do remember you going around.
so I go in there. He goes, I need to discuss this ticket that you wrote.
So you
I
wrote
said,
a ticket to a CI, I guess. Is that what happened?
I don't know.
That's what I'm assuming.
So I said, you mind if I print it out so I can recall it? Sure. So I go in to print it out and I call the supervisor. I said, hey, is it right for him to be interviewing me on the side of the road, or should he be doing this somewhere else? He goes, no, he needs to schedule this through the office. I told him that. And
Who said that, Captain?
I called my supervisor here. Decision was made to detain him while we were checking his legitimacy.
Yeah.
And we put him in the back. And after that, he started complaining of shortness of breath, vision loss, and whatever else he's got going on. That's and he claims I had the heat on in the car. But I don't.
Where do you want to go?
Tallahassee.
Here, Gordon's ego comes into play as he couldn't be bothered to conduct the question answering normally, as he wanted Hatton to come to the office. This is something which makes sense for your everyday citizen, but for a special agent of the FBI, the rules might need to be changed.
Make sure I got his.
I don't know what you're talking about. Give him whatever's mine, my gun and stuff.
You got your wallet in your pocket?
I do have his.
Somehow have to secure that weapon.
That's his phone. Little clinic.
Lock it up.
Yeah.
Keys to him.
Give the keys to him.
Turn it off, give the keys to him, lock it up. And I'll take this to the office.
All right. You may get both sets. There's one on the dashboard too. Lock it.
Ultimately, Hatton was taken away and treated for whatever sickness had been caused by the hotboxing. Whilst Larry Keefe, U.S. Attorney for the Northern District of Florida, declined to comment. The sheriff acknowledged his office didn't have solid lines of communication with the FBI at the time of the incident. Now they do, he said. Well, that brings us to the end of this video. The case we studied today was pretty bizarre in its nature, as a rookie officer ended up detaining and arresting a veteran FBI agent. However, the agent had the last laugh as he was proven right. It's safe to say that the officer escalated the situation, and this could have been handled differently. In the officer's defense, the FBI agent could have used a proper channel instead of meeting him in such circumstances. If you agree with me, please show your support by liking this video and subscribing to stay informed about future cases like these. Also, if you enjoyed this video, check out the next video here.